Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Today Appa is going to demonstrate how to use the steamer, also called the Forge, from Pacifica to steam prawns. Okay, it's extremely simple, and let's start with it. So the steamer from Pacifica, which is the Forge, come with two different kinds of pot. The first is actually a stainless steel pot, and this one is actually an oval shaped, what we call an oval shaped fish pot, glass pot. This is actually made out of glass. Okay, so you can actually put things which is elongated inside. So I have today some sea prawns and also some ginger, fresh. This is old gingers, julienne. Julienne meaning sliced thinly, yeah. And I have some homemade fried garlic. You can use fresh garlic actually. Actually, it's better to use fresh garlic. But I'm lazy today, so I'm going to use fried garlic. And also, I'm going to put in a little bit of, instead of putting some stocks to steam the prawn, I'm going to add in some chicken essence. If you don't have chicken essence at home, it doesn't matter. Just put in any stock inside, or just water also can. Right? Because we are going to season the prawn shortly, yeah, a little bit. Alright. So open the cover, the glass cover carefully. And take note, it has some shape here, so it will actually raise whatever you want to steam inside is already raised, yeah, which is very good, so that your steaming process will be more evenly done. So I'm going to put in the prawns here. So what I do for my prawn, I usually will remove the legs. Okay, I usually will remove the leg and remove the pointy part of the prawn, and also clean this part. I forgot what it's called. What do you call this? Please leave a comment. Okay, so and also clean the chang, yeah, the chang of the prawn itself. Actually, in the restaurant, sometimes they will also remove the stomach, which is somewhere around in the middle of the head here. You need to identify it, huh? It's inside the head, in the middle usually. Okay, so I just put the prawns inside. This prawn is actually quite big. I ordered online. I forgot how much I paid. Maybe 65 or 75 ringgit per kg, I think. Just nice to fill up all the prawns. These are actually considered XL prawn, yeah, quite big. Nowadays, everyone buy seafood online, including Appa. So I'm going to put the ginger slices on top. I will be eating the ginger later also. By the way, did you notice that this plate looks really nice? So I'm going to serve using this plate later. You don't have to use a separate serving plate already. Okay, after the ginger, I'm going to put some fried garlic on top. Like I mentioned earlier, it's actually better to use raw garlic, but fried garlic will do the trick as well. There's no rule in Appa kitchen. And I'm going to put in the chicken essence. To be very frank, it is not correct to add in the chicken essence right now, because we are not supposed to really cook the chicken essence. The right way is actually to add the chicken essence towards the end, right before serving, but I want to add it now. So yeah. Alright. Okay. Weather has not been very good recently. I would like my family to prepare some food to boost up the immunity for my family. So let's give it some seasoning right here, and let me get my salt. Just a little bit of salt. sprinkle a little bit of salt, that's all. A little bit of white pepper and also fish sauce. How come recently I always cannot find my fish sauce? Alright, a little bit of fish sauce. Fish sauce is optional and also is extremely salty, so don't put too much. And it is actually, like I said, it's optional. So if you don't have it, it's okay. No problem. And few dashes of white pepper. Alright. You can also put some goji berry if you like. Okay. So this will go into the forge, the steamer. Alright, you're looking at my steamer from Pacifica. So let's put in the glass pot. There is a designated stage, a position inside here. Okay. After that, we can.
Thank you for choosing Pacifica.
Right. He actually talks to me. All right. So this steam function, if you are using this glass panel, it will take the first 20 to 30 seconds to build up the steam, and the last 2 minutes to let it rest. So I have to include this 2.5 minutes into the calculation. This extra large prawn size minimum 4 to 5 minutes steaming. Okay, so I will probably give it total 7 to 8 minutes. So I'm going to press steam. 7, maybe 8 minutes. This is including the rest time. So that to make sure it is fully cooked, okay? Because it will take a little bit, about the first 20 to 30 seconds to build up the steam. You're going to see later. And then just press start.
Start cooking.
Just like that. And shortly, you are going to see the steam coming up. So while waiting for the steam, I think later I'm going to make some soya bean milk using this another product which you can actually buy in bundle from Pacifica. Okay, I'll give you the link for all the details. You can go to the link in the description box and find all the details, and you can get a special promotion actually right now from it. If you buy both, it's even cheaper. See the steam coming up. Can you see? Right, very interesting, isn't it? The steam is coming out from there. Alright, then you don't have to do anything, just leave it, and there is a water container at the back. Make sure your water container is always full before you use it, and that's all. That's how simple it is. If you are as busy as Appa, who works full-time, but also have to cook for the family, these things will really help. Alright? But if you don't use this, if you want to use the normal steamer, no problem as well. Just go and steam your prawn for about 4 minutes, at least minimum. Around 4 minutes if the prawn is very big. If it's a small prawn, 3 minutes will do. Maximum 5 minutes. Okay? So, yeah. Let's just wait for the whole thing to be done. Like I mentioned earlier, I feel like having some soya bean milk. So, while waiting, I have about half a cup, measuring cup. Yeah, this measuring cup actually comes together with this, the Vortex. This is actually the blender, yeah, machine. Just put it in, and then today I want to make probably about 500 ml, approximately 500 ml of soya milk. So I'll put at least about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 3.5 maybe, 3.5 tablespoons of white sugar. Usually my measurement is about, if 300 ml, minimum 2 tablespoons. So 500 ml, close to 4. Close it, press start. This is a dry bean, so menu, dry bean. Okay, we don't even have to soak the bean. It's dry bean, and choose the water level. I want it to be 500 ml, and then press start. In 15 minutes time, we will have soya bean milk. And then the best part, after finish cooking, after finish blending and making the soya bean milk, it washed by itself. It washed by itself. How amazing it is. All right. So let's just, actually my prawn will be ready before the soya bean milk. Anyway, it's okay. So I'm going to show you the soya bean milk. If you are making soya bean milk, there will be one more step, which is I will have to sieve the residue from the soya bean. Yeah. If you are making green bean, red bean, or the black glutinous rice, all those, you don't have to do the sieving process at all. So let's just wait. You will actually cook the bean and blend it. Fantastic. Using a Japanese Kawasaki blade. Alright, the machine just stopped and it says finish cooking. And I do notice the last 2 minutes it did not cook. It just let it rest. Actually, I was told one of the reasons it let it rest, it is designed this way. It is to allow the pot to cool down a little bit, yeah? So it won't be too hot when you hold it. But I still recommend don't take any chance. Use a cloth to help take out the pot, okay? So let me bring it over to my kitchen. Yes, I actually put my machine in my living room. Why? Because number one, I got no place. My kitchen is too small, cannot fit all the equipments I have. Secondly, this machine looks so good, isn't it? They actually makes my my living hall looks very trendy. Oh, by the way, did you hear some sound? Let me adjust the angle for you. The blender is now blending my soya bean milk. And we have another 10 minutes. Then we can have some soya bean milk very fast. While waiting for the soya bean milk, one thing I need to remind you all, it's full of steam inside. So when you want to open this, you need to be very careful. Always lift it outwards. Okay? Lift the thing outwards like this. Then it won't hurt your hand. Oh, look at how beautiful my prawn is. Of course, if your prawn is seriously big, then and you need to steam a little bit further, just put it in. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You don't have to recook any water at all. The machine will do it for you. But I think it should be fully cooked. So I just want to wait for my soya bean milk right now. Yeah. Alright, it is now blending. Some of you may complain that I put too much sugar, but seriously, it's really up to you, right? If you don't want to put any sugar, you just want to put zero sugar, up to you. We are all making all this for our family, okay? But from my personal experience, 300 ml, 2 tablespoons of sugar, it will not be too sweet actually. Yeah, it will not be too sweet actually. But totally up to you. You try on your own formula. See which one suits you the most. Some people prefer it lighter. Some people prefer it sweeter. And one of the good thing about this particular machine, besides extremely convenient, and is this: you can, if you don't do the sieve process, and you don't mind drinking together with the soy milk powder, then you can almost use it as a replacement meal sometime. It will make you feel full, but I have to say this: if you drink too much soybean residues, you may end up having a little bit of diarrhea if you drink too much. So always go on moderation. Okay, I would prefer to sieve the residue. I don't want those powder. I prefer my soybean milk to be very smooth. See, it is really becoming very nice now. Another 5 minutes and it is done. Alright. My soybean milk is ready. So I just don't have to do anything. It will have two, actually it says few, but to me it's generally two process of cleaning by itself. The first is by water and blending. The second is actually hot air. So when they do the hot air, you actually have to open this. But that's the stage 2. So stage 1, you will wash by itself using blending and also water. And the water will actually came down to another container here. You just wash, throw away that water inside that container will do. It is now starting auto clean. Not sure if you can see the word here. It says auto clean for 7 minutes. Then it will continue for another, I think, 5 to 10 minutes of hot air cleaning. See? It is cleaning by itself now. See? It's cleaning now. Right? So I don't have to do much about this already. My soybean milk is done. So both my dishes are ready within 15 minutes. Two things. Dessert, or I can call it some drinks together with main dish. The prawn is here with the main dish, and like I said, usually I'll prefer to sieve it. Just go and get something like this. Okay, this is a kopitiam sieve. I think I bought it at $1.60. Yeah, very cheap. It's a cloth. So sieve one round, more than enough. You'll become super smooth. Alright, that's all. I hope you like my video. If you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. You want to know anything more with regards to these two machines, just check out the description box below. Yeah? Thank you. Bye-bye.